Like they'll tell a joke and it won't get a big pop and they'll just look at themselves for a second. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? It's really hard to find comics to do that show, actually. But this guy did it and he crushed it. I'm so excited to bring him out here to smoke weed with us. So please make him feel welcome and make some noise for the very funny Kyle Adams.
I look like the only type of mushrooms I eat are psilocybin, right? Like, you guys get that? Like, I don't want it on my pizza, I want it in my soul. I don't fuck with that shit. Give it up for all the comics you've seen so far, everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah. Give it up for your staff as well. They've been doing a great job. Oh yeah, dude. Give it up for me. I recently lost 70 pounds, which is awesome. Thank you. I need you to clap harder. I put back on 40. It's it's like a Tinkerbell situation, except it's my heart. It will pop. It's gonna pop. Yeah, clap harder. No, weight loss is not linear. It's circular. It's just like I am. But I am proud of myself. I feel sexy for the first time in my life. I'm 36 years old. I feel sexy. Thank you, one lady. It could have been that guy. It would have been a little bit different. No, I'm feeling sexy because I think I nailed the look I'm going for. And that's Hagrid's cocaine years. That's what we're doing. It's like it's a blizzard, Harry. I own a mirror. I know what I did to my facial hair. I know what I look like. I know this. I know that I have a look to me because no one is ever surprised when I tell them I've had sex in a van. And I live in Portland, Oregon, where people are very positive about that. They're like, I see that for you, dude. At least he's having sex at home. That's what they say as they walk away. I had sex in a van at a Renaissance fair. No, not down by a river. That's a different fat guy. I think he's on one of these pictures by the bathroom. You know what's funny about that, by the way? Like back in the day when they wrote that sketch, it was like, ha ha ha, he lives in a van down by the river, what a loser. But now in 2024, that's just prime real estate, baby. That's, yeah, dude. But now, let's get back to the Renaissance fair. So I was having sex in a van at a Renaissance fair. And I know what your first thought is. Not historically accurate, you would be right. I tried to stay in character the whole time, though. I was like, "Milady, where would you like me to spilleth my seed?" And she was like, "Come on my tits, what?" She's like, "Are you weird?" I was like, "I thought we were both weird. We met at a Renaissance fair." So they put weirdos like us. Give it up for Milady, by the way. You did a fantastic job. You gotta be careful who you make eye contact with. I never do that to women. I don't want women to be uncomfortable. You can be as uncomfortable as you want. That's fine. Remember when I called back to Milady, that's you. No. No, you do have to be careful, and I've always said this, and I've never been more true than when I did this joke in Salem, Oregon, and after I did it, the guy I made eye contact with slipped into my DMs afterwards. This is a true story. I will show you the DMs after the show if you want to see it. It's hilarious and oddly racist. I don't know how I got that way, but it was weird. He was a weird guy, for sure. Oh my goodness, man, this is so much fun. I'm so happy to be out here, you guys. I love Spokane. You guys are always a good time, for sure. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. I don't know if you've ever been fat and gone to the doctor. Where my fats at? Make some noise, fatties. Hell yeah. Don't strain yourself, but make some... Here's the thing, man. And if you're a skinnier person, you don't know this pain, but it really is tough for us to go to the doctor because even if we like we have a legitimate health concern, we just know they're gonna make fun of our tits. Doctors love to make fun of fat people. I don't know if you know this. And so I have to find out. I have to research here. So skinny people, this is a question for you. When you guys go to the doctor, do they weigh you first too? Okay, thank you for being the ambassador to skinny people. Congrats, sir, by the way. The ambassador to skinny. That's good. I'm glad that they weigh the skinny people first too, because it would be fucked up if it was just us fatties first, right? Like, get on the scale, show me what you did. You don't have any insurance, so you're gonna have to pay what you weigh. Yeah, some of you are doing the math. That's a $340 copay. That is very expensive. No, but it sucks because doctors will do mental gymnastics to loop back whatever you came in for back to you being fat. You can go to the doctor as a big guy and be like, hey, doc, I got shot. I have a gunshot wound, and I'm afraid I'm gonna bleed out. And he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not fast enough to serpentine, my guy. I'm just gonna write down lack of cardio on the chart here. That seems to be your real problem. I reached my absolute limit though. I went to the eye doctor for new glasses, and the eye doctor told me that I had fat eyes. I mean, she had more tact than that. She wasn't like, get in here with your jiggly orbs. Are those eyes or titties? Because they're voluptuous. I think the period to that sentence is just that, like, I love it when she calls me Big Papa. But when my doctor does it, it's rude and unprofessional. I don't like it. Doctors are not the real heroes in America. You know who the real heroes are? Substitute teachers. Give it up for substitute teachers, everybody. Yeah. Also, make some noise if you gave shit to substitute teachers growing up. That second clap was louder. That's why we asked for the first one. They gave their service. I felt bad for substitute teachers, man. Especially substitute teachers that had silly last names. Why would they do that to themselves? Why would they do that? Like, I had way more respect for the substitute teachers that would just write the first initial of their last name. They'd be like, Mr. R. And there'd always be some hooligan in the back. They'd be like, what's Mr. R stand for? It's like, none of your fucking business. This is what Mr. R stands. That's between me and God. No, we had a substitute teacher. I felt bad for this dude. Never stood a chance. His name was Mr. Christmas. Yeah, ginger. Mr. Christmas had bright red hair and pale skin. Yeah. He wrote his name up on the board. He never stood a chance, man. He got made fun of by my theater class. It's like, you know how much of a dork you need to be to get made fun of by those people, dude? Like you just turned the prey into predators, my guy. Like, you're getting made fun of by people who say perchance and huzzah. And they're guffawing at you. They say guffaw as well. They guffaw at you. Any theater kids out here? One. Oh shit. Get him! No. Any neurodivergent people? It was the same guy. That Venn diagram's a circle. That's how that works. Yeah, we're all in that little Venn diagram there. And I don't know, man. It's tough. I was diagnosed with ADHD as a kid, and I think there were some signs beforehand, like the fact that my mom put me on a leash as a kid. Any other leash kids? Yeah, bark if you were a leash kid. Well, the people probably saw us leash kids with our parents, and they were trying to get us to heel in a Walmart, and I said no. I said they're probably like, I don't know, man, I don't think that kid's having a good time. That makes me personally uncomfortable, but us leash kids, we had it way better than kennel kids had it. Yeah, kennel kids don't get to go on vacation. That's not. Like, I get to go on vacation. I just have a radius I have to stay in. That's my little circle. No, it's interesting though, man. I think everyone is neurodivergent now. At least everyone younger than me. I think that's what happened. I'm 36, and I don't know when we all agreed upon it, but I think it happened at Comic-Con. I think we're all dressed up like Batman, and we're like, this makes sense. I think. Like I finally have everything I need. I am concerned though, they want to get rid of TikTok. They want to get rid of TikTok, and how are we going to figure out who's autistic then? Like, how do we get to the bottom? How do we get to the bottom of it? No, I used to talk a lot of shit on TikTok But I've uploaded comedy videos onto TikTok and Instagram, and I will say this, TikTokers are so much nicer. like we gotta protect those awkward lip-syncing angels with all of our might. Because compared to Instagram, man, Instagrammers are animals, man. It's like nothing bad ever happens to me on TikTok. You know what happens to me on Instagram? They roast me accurately. I post a video up there and they're like, "You look like Weird Al Yankovic if he was stung by an entire hive of bees." And I haven't been roasted that hard since middle school. It's been a while. And also I crushed the numbers. I'm pretty sure an EpiPen and an accordion cost about the same right now. It's gonna be an issue. Yeah. But I have a cheat sheet, you guys. Like if you need to figure it out, if you need to figure out where you lie on the neurodivergency scale, if you're trying to figure out if you have ADHD or if you're somewhere on the spectrum, all you need to do, real simple, sit yourself down with Star Wars and Star Trek. Because if you lean more towards Star Wars, you have ADHD. And I apologize if this is news for you, Spokane. But if you're into Star Trek, you're autistic. That's how that works. Don't get mad at me. Don't throw model trains at the messenger, okay? It's not my fault. Have you seen Star Trek? The characters don't make any eye contact the entire time. And think about Star Wars. Think about how Star Wars is told as a story. Star Wars is told the same way an ADHD person will tell you a story. We started in the middle. It takes us forever to remember the beginning. And then by the very end of it, you're like, why the fuck did I listen to all of this? There's lesbian witches now. Why? What is happening? Thank you. There's one Star Wars fan who's disappointed. No, they need to like, I don't know if they need to kill Star Wars, but they definitely, like, I think they might. I think they need a mercy kill Star Wars. Like, they're beating a dead tauntaun at this point. It's a little too much. Disney has dug up the corpse of Star Wars, propped it up Weekend at Bernie style, and now it's really stinky. I don't like it anymore. There's only one movie series that needs to end more. Do we know what it is? That's right, coming from the lady who looks like she loves those movies. That's fair. Some of you see her. She looks like she's part of the Fast fam. I'm just joking. You're very sweet. But you're right. You have the correct answer. It is Fast and the Furious. That's right. Because we just had a huge debate in this country about putting term limits on senators. We need to put a term limit on Vin Diesel at this point. Because it's gonna get embarrassing, man. We're gonna get to like Fast and the Furious 17, and he's just gonna have a Mitch McConnell moment behind the wheel. He's just gonna be like, and then there's gonna be like a really nice assistant that comes up and is like, psh, Vin, your line is family. I can't believe you forgot. It's the only thing you say. It's the only thing you say. Those movies are stupid. I used to say, and this is mean, I used to say that if you like those movies, I think you're stupid, but that's not fair. Because you could be liking those movies because they are stupid. That's the other option. Like a lot of people like those movies because they're very bad. Like, honestly, the people who are keeping those movies profitable are hipsters and people who clap after magic tricks. Those are the people. This is cinema. If you need any further proof that those are the dumbest movies put to film in recent memory, just go and watch the 9th one, where in the climax of the movie, what do? They take the rapper Ludacris. Yeah, don't get ahead of me. And they shoot him into space. They shoot Ludacris. He's not qualified. That's literally ludicrous. That's crazy. Also, I didn't know when he wrote that song, I've got hoes in different area codes. His jurisdiction reached Mars. Now I'm just impressed. He's slinging space dick. In space, no one can hear you say, wicked, wicked, ooh, ooh. Oh my God. So stupid. I do. Like I said before, I feel like I owe an apology to TikTok as a millennial. We didn't understand it, and also I have 5,000 followers on TikTok now, so I have to like it. I have to build it up. I have a nice aquarium of autistics that I have to look over. Always lip syncing too close to the camera. It's people that. It's just a weird assortment. But I will say that like I am sorry about any TikTok's shame. Also, we need to stop giving Gen Z shit for their slang. I like their slang because it's straightforward. You know what's great about Gen Z? You know what I like about them most? They're the first generation that has no hope for the future. It's amazing. It's amazing. Because I hate millennials, dude. I hate my generation. Because what did we have? False hope. We were the last ones to have false hope because we had the best Disney movies and 9/11 all within 10 years. So we're like, maybe it'll work out. And it's like, no, it won't. We'll never own a home. We're renters forever. I hate millennial slang, dude. We have the word, we act like we are so high and mighty with. We used to plank and say things like epic. We said everything was epic, and here was the spectrum of epic. It was literally a base jumper on YouTube or an okay plate of nachos. That was the full. It could literally be anything. I hated it. I like Gen Z slang. They say things like mid, like it's okay. That makes sense. They say sus, like suspect, I don't trust you. And they say riz, which means royal jizz. That's right, that's what it means. And only a king can make riz. That's why they call everyone king, right? Riz is what comes out of your dick when you're fucking in a van at a Renaissance fair. Am I right, milady? No more. You're off. You know what was the worst one millennials came up with? We came up with the term fun employment. You know how insulting that is to blue collar people? I've never been more depressed in my life than when I was unemployed, man. That's fucked up. Like, nothing screams someone else is paying my bills than fun employment. I want to track down the person who came up with fun employment, and I want to just make sure that they commit silly-side. That's what I want. With a confetti gun right to the temple. And then I'll read a YOLO-G at their funeral. It'll be great. So you can't do that with everything. I'll switch gears here. I am a straight dude. Thank you, one person's excited about it. It's funny, I go to I know you guys aren't you guys are kind of mid politically, you guys are kind of in the middle, but it is when I go to more conservative areas, people are always like, prove it! I don't believe you! And then when I'm at home in Portland, I'm like, I'm a straight dude, and they're like, boo! I live here. I didn't realize it was illegal yet. I know it's coming. I haven't voted in a while. I didn't know it was on the docket this time around. I guess I'm going to Tacoma. But I will say that I am a straight dude, but I'm a straight dude who sucked a dick before. How about you? Straight dude sucked a dick before? Don't leave me hanging, dude. Don't leave me hanging. I need you to notice one thing about yourself, and this is why I came to you. Your hat's on backwards. That's why. I assumed you suck dick. Your hat is in dick sucking mode. You gotta get the brim out of the way. You gotta Ash Ketchum your hat backwards. I wanna be the very best. I sucked a dick in middle school. A lot of you were laughing, some of you were concerned. I understand this. It was another middle schooler, okay? It was not. It was not an episode of Dateline. It was just two boys playing doctor, is what they called it. I don't know what doctor sucks dick on the clock, but if there's a doctor in the house, let me know. Here's the thing, and someone said earlier that makes me bi. That's not true, because I didn't like it. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know that I'm straight because I sucked a dick. That's how you find out. That's how you find out. That's how you find out. You don't go to Baskin Robbins and not try every flavor. I gave it a shot. I was proud of myself. I gave it the old middle school try. I did my dick diligence. And it was not my cup of tea. It was not for me, as it turns out. And here's the thing, and we might not be ready to talk about this as a society yet, but I believe in my heart that every straight dude in here has had a gay experience in their life. If they haven't, they should, that's right. And Fast and Furious needs to die. See, this lady's on the right side of history, everybody, which is great. I agree with that sentiment. I think every straight dude has had a gay experience. We're not ready to talk about it as a society yet, that's perfectly fine. But I will say this, if you are a straight dude in here, you've had a gay experience, and you're keeping it a secret, guess what? Surprise, that's super fucking gay. Like, loophole, still gay. Like, like you had a covert penis go inside of you and only you and Matt know about it. Like, I mean, Matt's a good dude, but he's not gonna keep your secrets, right? Like, oh man, you guys have been so much fun. I've got one more for you here, and then I'm gonna go get stoned out of my mind. So I'm in therapy, which it shouldn't be a punchline just saying that, but I know in the context after everything I just said, that is a punchline. Like, but I'm in therapy, and I think every dude should be in therapy. And I mostly say this because anytime I have people cheer for therapy, it's only women. It's only women, because there's a lot of dudes out there that are auditing therapy from their girlfriends. I'm sorry, what I meant to say was you're bootlegging therapy from your new mommy is what you're doing. Now the ladies like me, okay, good. Pander to the lady, no. And I will say this, I got into therapy because I went on a bad date with a therapist. Yeah, I thought she liked me. She gave me her number after she saw me do a 30-minute set. But I forgot that I talked about my dead mom for like 10 straight minutes during that set. So I think she was watching my set like not looking for a date, right? Like she's looking for a client. She's watching my set, she's just like, this is some spicier trauma. But I am in therapy now. All of my targeted ads on social media now are for therapy, which is disconcerting. But my favorite one I've seen, it's just called man therapy. Did you hear that, Spokane? Thank God. Therapy that's not for pussies, am I right? And they're trying to get men in with advertising, like they're trying to advertise directly to us, and they're saying things like, it's trash day for your brain. It's time to clean out those mental gutters. But I don't think their research department knows what they're doing, because depressed people don't do chores. Like, I've been sleeping on the same pile of unfolded laundry for 2 weeks. That's not how you get to me. Also, I clicked the link to Man Therapy. It just took me to Joe Rogan's podcast. It just went full circle, baby. All right, I gotta do the pitch first because I'm gonna be high and forget, but I am selling lighters. I'm selling clipper lighters if you would like. They're $6 or 4 for $20, and they've got a little picture of me as Chef Boyardee, and it says Spicy Trauma on it. I've got multiple colors if you like. Come see me after the show. I'm gonna go get stoned. Thank you guys.